Have you ever felt like you don't quite fit in? Do you sometimes look around and wonder why everyone else seems to understand something you don't? If you've experienced these feelings, you're not alone. Many people go through life with a nagging sense that they're different, set apart from the crowd in ways they can't always explain. This video dives into the complex world of those who feel isolated and explores the truth behind their loneliness. Let's start by examining what it really means to feel different. It's more than just having unique interests or opinions. It's a deep-seated feeling that you're somehow out of step with the world around you. You might find yourself struggling to connect with others on a meaningful level, or feeling like you're always on the outside looking in. These experiences can be confusing and often lead to a sense of isolation. But what if this feeling of being different isn't just a quirk or a phase? What if it's a sign of something more significant? This brings us to the concept of being a chosen one. Now, this term might sound dramatic or even a bit mystical, but it's really just a way of describing people who have a unique purpose or perspective on life. Being a chosen one doesn't mean you're better than anyone else. It simply means you might be wired differently, with a special set of abilities or insights that set you apart. So how do you know if you might be a chosen one? There are several signs to look out for. You might find that you're highly sensitive to the emotions and energy of others, picking up on things that most people miss. You could have a strong sense of intuition, often knowing things without being able to explain how. Perhaps you feel a deep connection to nature or have a strong sense of spirituality. You might also have a burning desire to make a positive change in the world, even if you're not sure how to go about it. These traits can be incredible gifts, but they can also lead to feelings of isolation. When you see the world differently from those around you, it can be hard to find common ground. You might feel like you're speaking a language that no one else understands. This uniqueness is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it allows you to see and understand things in ways that others can't. You might have insights or ideas that could really make a difference. On the other hand, it can make everyday interactions challenging. Small talk might feel pointless, and you might struggle to relate to the things that seem to interest everyone else. This sense of being different can lead to real isolation. You might find yourself pulling away from social situations because they feel draining or unfulfilling. You could start to feel like there's something wrong with you, wondering why you can't just be normal like everyone else. This isolation isn't just about being physically alone. It's an emotional and mental state that can persist even when you're surrounded by people. One of the main reasons chosen ones often feel isolated is their heightened awareness. You might notice subtleties in conversations, body language, or social dynamics that others miss. This can be overwhelming, especially in group settings. You might pick up on underlying tensions or emotions that no one else seems to see, which can make you feel like you're carrying a heavy burden. This awareness can also make it difficult to enjoy simple pleasures or engage in small talk, as you're often processing a lot more information than others. Coping with this type of loneliness can be challenging, but it's not impossible. One of the most important steps is to accept yourself for who you are. Recognize that your differences aren't flaws, they're what make you unique and valuable. It's okay to be different. In fact, it's more than okay. It's necessary. The world needs people who see things differently and who aren't afraid to challenge the status quo. Another crucial step in dealing with isolation is to seek out connections with like-minded individuals. While it might feel like you're the only one who feels this way, there are others out there who share your experiences. Look for groups or communities that align with your interests or values. These might be spiritual groups, creative circles, or organizations focused on personal growth and development. Online forums and social media can also be great tools for finding your tribe, allowing you to connect with people from all over the world who share your unique perspective. It's also important to remember that being different doesn't mean you can't form meaningful connections with all types of people. While you might not always relate to everyone on a deep level, you can still build positive relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. Practice active listening and empathy. Even if you don't share someone's interests or perspective, you can still appreciate their experiences and learn from them. Learning to balance your heightened awareness with self-care is crucial. Develop techniques to ground yourself when you're feeling overwhelmed. This might involve meditation, spending time in nature, or engaging in creative activities. Find ways to channel your unique insights and energy into positive outlets. This could be through art, writing, music, or any form of self-expression that feels authentic to you. Remember that your isolation, while challenging, can also be a source of strength. Use your alone time as an opportunity for self-reflection and personal growth. Dive deep into your interests and passions. Develop your unique talents and skills. The time you spend on your own can be incredibly productive and fulfilling if you approach it with the right mindset. Your unique perspective as a chosen one isn't just about personal growth. It can also have a significant impact on the world around you. Your ability to see things differently can lead to innovative solutions to problems, creative breakthroughs, or new ways of thinking that can benefit society as a whole. Don't be afraid to share your ideas and insights, even if they seem unconventional. Some of the greatest advancements in history have come from people who dared to think differently. It's important to understand that feeling different and isolated doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. In fact, it might be a sign that you're exactly where you need to be. Many great thinkers, inventors, and change-makers throughout history felt out of place in their time. Their unique perspectives allowed them to see possibilities that others couldn't imagine. As you navigate your journey as a chosen one, remember to be patient with yourself and with others. It takes time to fully understand and appreciate your unique gifts. It also takes time for others to understand and appreciate you. Don't rush the process or try to force connections where they don't naturally occur. Instead, focus on nurturing your authentic self. Explore your interests deeply. Follow your curiosity wherever it leads you. The more you understand and accept yourself, the easier it becomes to navigate your relationships with others. You'll start to attract people who appreciate you for who you truly are, rather than trying to fit into a mold that doesn't suit you. It's also crucial to maintain a balance between honoring your uniqueness and staying connected to the world around you. While it's important to trust your intuition and follow your own path, it's equally important to remain open to other perspectives. Your heightened awareness can be a powerful tool for empathy and understanding if you use it wisely. Remember that being a chosen one doesn't mean you're destined for a specific outcome or that your life will follow a predetermined path. It simply means you have a unique set of tools and perspectives to work with. How you use these gifts is up to you. You have the power to shape your own destiny and to decide how you want to impact the world. One of the challenges many chosen ones face is the feeling of having a greater purpose, but not knowing exactly what that purpose is. This uncertainty can be a source of anxiety and frustration. It's important to remember that finding your purpose is a journey, not a destination. It's okay not to have all the answers right away. Focus on following your passions and values, and trust that your path will become clearer over time. As you explore your unique gifts and perspective, you might find that you're drawn to helping others who feel different or isolated. Your experiences can be a powerful source of empathy and understanding. You might find fulfillment in mentoring, counseling, or simply being a supportive friend to others who are struggling to find their place in the world. It's also worth considering how your unique perspective can be applied in various areas of life. In your career, for example, your ability to see things differently could lead to innovative solutions or new approaches to old problems. In your personal relationships, your depth of understanding and empathy can create profound connections. Even in everyday situations, your unique viewpoint can bring fresh insights and ideas to the table. As you move through life as a chosen one, you'll likely encounter challenges and obstacles. There may be times when you feel misunderstood or when your ideas are met with resistance. It's important to develop resilience and to believe in the value of your unique perspective. Remember that not everyone will understand or appreciate your gifts, and that's okay. Stay true to yourself and keep moving forward, even when it feels difficult. It's also crucial to take care of your mental and emotional health. The intensity of your experiences and perceptions can sometimes be overwhelming. Make sure to prioritize self-care and to seek support when you need it. This might involve talking to a therapist or counselor who can help you navigate your unique challenges. It could also involve developing a regular practice of meditation, journaling, or other activities that help you process your thoughts and emotions. As you continue on your journey, you might find that your sense of isolation begins to shift. As you become more comfortable with your unique gifts and perspective, you may start to attract others who resonate with your energy. You might discover a community of like-minded individuals who understand and appreciate you for who you are. Remember that your journey as a chosen one is uniquely yours. There's no right or wrong way to navigate this path. Trust your instincts, follow your heart, and don't be afraid to forge your own way. Your differences are not just valid, they're valuable. The world needs people who think differently, who see beyond the surface, and who aren't afraid to challenge the status quo. If you've ever felt like you don't quite fit in, if you've struggled with feelings of isolation or loneliness, know that you're not alone. These feelings, while challenging, may be signs of your unique gifts and perspective. Being a chosen one comes with its own set of challenges, but it also offers incredible opportunities for growth, understanding, and positive impact. Remember, your feelings of being different aren't a flaw, they're a feature. Your unique perspective allows you to see the world in ways that others can't, and that's incredibly valuable. While it may sometimes feel isolating, your differences are what make you special and what enable you to make a unique contribution to the world. As you move forward, focus on understanding and accepting yourself. Seek out connections with others who appreciate your uniqueness. Use your gifts to make a positive impact, whether that's through your work, your relationships, or your contributions to your community. And always remember that your journey, while it may sometimes feel lonely, is incredibly important and worthwhile. You are not alone in your experiences. There are others out there who share your feelings and perspectives. As you continue to grow and explore your unique gifts, you'll likely find that your sense of isolation begins to fade, replaced by a deep sense of purpose and connection. So embrace your uniqueness, trust in your journey, and know that your different way of seeing and experiencing the world isn't just okay, it's essential. The world needs people like you, people who think differently, feel deeply, and aren't afraid to challenge the norm. Your journey as a chosen one may not always be easy, but it is undoubtedly important and valuable. Remember, feeling different doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It might just mean that you have a unique role to play in the world. So keep exploring, keep growing, and keep sharing your unique gifts with the world. Your perspective matters, and your presence makes the world a richer, more diverse, and more interesting place. As we wrap up this exploration of why chosen ones feel isolated and the truth behind their loneliness, I want to leave you with a final thought. Your feelings of being different, your unique perspective, and even your sense of isolation are all part of what makes you who you are. They're part of your strength, your potential, and your ability to make a difference in the world. So the next time you find yourself feeling out of place or misunderstood, remember this: your differences are not a burden to bear, but a gift to share. Your unique way of seeing and experiencing the world is valuable and needed. You are not alone in your experiences, and your journey, while sometimes challenging, is incredibly important. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the chosen one's experience. Remember, your uniqueness is your strength, and your different perspective is your superpower. Use it wisely, share it generously, and never forget how valuable and important you are just as you are.